started. We are going to start with a beautiful poem. In a family, love does grow, a special bond that we all know. From grandma wisdom so very wise to little cousin giggles and cries. Mom and dad they guide away, teaching us lesson day by day. Siblings share both joy and tears. To all the laughter love appears. Aunts and uncles, cousins too. In this big family, we are not few. Together we learn, laugh, and play, cherishing each and every day. So let's celebrate the ties that bind. In a family we find strength and love forever strong. In a family where we all belong. And this poem is all about the importance of family and all the family members. So we see that in a family we have a special bond with a grandma whose wisdom always help us understand better things. To a little cousin giggles and cries. A mom and dad are the most important pillars in a family. They teach us a lot of lessons. Without a siblings, imagining a single day is useless. Then in case we are living in a joint family, all our uncle, aunt, cousins, they are a part of our life, and without them imagining life becomes impossible because we all enjoy together. So in this, if we see what is the main theme of the poem, the main theme of the poem is family and the interconnection because of a strong family. Who are some of the members mentioned in the family? That some of the members mentioned in the family are the grandparents, the mom, dad, siblings, uncle, aunt, cousins. So let's study in detail about the family and its roots. So what is a family? Now, what is a family? If we talk about family, it is a group of people who are connected to each other. It includes our parents, our brother, sister, and the siblings, grandparents, uncle, aunt, and cousins. Families are important because they give us love, protection, making us feel safe. So whenever we are exasperated, whenever we are gloomy and glum, the first person whom we really want to contact is with any special family member, because with them we feel comfortable, we feel light, and we feel happy. So they provide us love, they provide us protection, and they make us feel safe. Now there are three kind of families which we have read in the earlier classes. Also, there is a nuclear family in which the children, siblings live with their parents. So mama, papa, and kids, they all are in a nuclear family. If we talk of a joint family, there are bigger families where we have grandparents, where we have parents, where we have uncle, aunt, where we have cousins, where we have siblings. That is a joint family. And there are some families in which only one parent takes care of the children. It can be either mother or a father. So with this we have read, we're not going to spend such time. But if we talk of the reasons why we are converting from joint family to nuclear family, because of reasons like because of occupation, because of job, because of income, because of education, because of lifestyle, the families are now disintegrating from joint family to nuclear family. Now all of you think which family do you belong to and which family is better as per you. Okay, there's one more special in scale which we need to imbibe is that International Day of Families is celebrated on May 15th each year. Now rack your brain and think who started with this. Now we're going to study about family relation. Family members who are related to each other are called relatives. जो हमारे रिश्तेदार होते हैं उसे हम relatives कहते हैं इंग्लिश में. Parents of a mother and father are called the grandparents. जो मम्मी पापा के जो parents हैं उसे हम grandparents कहते हैं. मम्मी के साइड के पेरेंट्स को हम कहते हैं maternal parents और पापा के साइड के पेरेंट्स को कहते हैं हम paternal grandparents. So this is the difference. We call a grandparents by special names. कोई लोग नानी माँ कहते हैं, दादी माँ कहते हैं, दादू कहते हैं. So we have different names given to our grandparents. It can be nana, nani, dada, dadi. Are there any special names given to you by your grandparents? Please share with us. Similarly, a mother's brother is called a maternal uncle. So मम्मी के साइड के जो मम्मी का जो भाई है वो आपका maternal uncle हुआ, वो आपके मामू हुए, right? मामा हुए. A mother's sister is called a maternal aunt, और आपकी मम्मी की जो बहन है वो आपकी maternal aunt हुई, वो आपकी मासी हुई. We call them mama and mausi. Our father's brother is called a paternal uncle, father's sister is called a paternal aunt, और पापा के जो भाई हैं वो आपके ताया जी हुए या चाचा जी हुए, और जो पापा की जो सिस्टर है वो आपकी बुआ हुई. So these, there are special names given to people in a family. What do you call your mama, masi, bua, or chachu or daya? Please let us know. Now let's come to the importance of family history. Now why do we need to know about a family history? Let's understand that. A family history holds a treasure trove of valuable information about our ancestors. पहली बात सबसे पहले मतलब हमारे जो पूर्वज हैं, हमारे जो ancestors हैं, उनकी पूरी जो डिटेल्स हैं, नॉलेज है, वो हमारे फैमिली के पास रहती है, जो हमारी फैमिली हिस्ट्री होती है, उसमें खजाना है हमारे पूर्वजों के बारे में। तो वो हम पता चलता है, अगर हम अपनी फैमिली हिस्ट्री को जाने, हम जान पाते हैं कि वो कैसे जीवन जीते थे, क्या ट्रेडिशन थे उनके, जो हमने उन्होंने हमें यहाँ से दिए हैं। सो व्हाट इज अ फैमिली? फैमिली इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। इट अ फैमिली हिस्ट्री होल्ड्स अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, होल्ड्स अ ट्रेजर ट्रोव। ट्रेजर ट्रोव होता है खजाना। किसका खजाना? वैल्यूबल इंफॉर्मेशन। कौन सी वैल्यूबल इंफॉर्मेशन? हमारे एंसेस्टर कौन से, हमारे उनकी लाइफ क्या थे, क्या ट्रेडिशन फॉलो करते थे, एंड हाउ इट पास डाउन फ्रॉम जनरेशन टू जनरेशन। So it helps us learn about our roots. हमारी roots क्या है? When we explore our family history, we get to know where our family comes from. We discover the places our ancestors lived, the culture they belong to, and the tradition they follow. तो हमें पता चलता है कि वो हमारे ancestors कहाँ रहते कहाँ थे, right? ये कल्चर कौन सा फॉलो करते थे, ट्रेडिशन क्या फॉलो करते थे। सो द नॉलेज हेल्प अस कनेक्ट विद द रूट्स एंड अंडरस्टैंड आवर फैमिलीज ओरिजिन। सो अगर हम बात करते हैं व्हाट इज द इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ फैमिली हिस्ट्री टेल्स अस अबाउट, इट इज अ ट्रेजर ट्रोव ऑफ आवर एंसेस्टर्स लाइव्स एंड ट्रेडिशन एंड कल्चर। इट आल्सो टेल्स अस फ्रॉम वेयर आवर फैमिली केम and where our ancestors live, what culture they belong to, what tradition they follow. This knowledge helps us connect with the roots and understand our family origin. तो हमें पता चलता है हमारा family origin क्या है. For example, we learn that our ancestors from a particular state in India have unique custom and practices associated with this region. तो हमें पता चलता है ये हमारे जो पूर्वज हैं ये इस पर्टिकुलर स्टेट से आए, यहाँ पे ये कल्चर फॉलो होता था, ये ट्रेडिशन फॉलो होता था. अब ट्रेडिशन और कल्चर पता होने पर हमें क्या होता है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर आप किसी भी फेस्टिवल पे बात करें, होली दिवाली, कोई स्पेशल ओकेजन पर कोई स्पेशल आपके घर में है ना फूड बनता है, एंड योर पेरेंट्स एंड ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स टेल दैट दिस इज बीन डन, दिस इज बीन कैरीड ऑन फॉर एजेस नाउ, बिकॉज दिस इज द फैमिली हिस्ट्री एंड ट्रेडिशन विच वी हैव बीन कैरिंग फॉर एजेस. सो व्हेन वी अंडरस्टैंड आवर ट्रेडिशंस एंड कल्चर, it's basically like a doorway into a cultural heritage. We learn about festivals, rituals, celebrations that our ancestors cherished. By understanding these traditions, we can participate in them with a deeper appreciation and keep them alive for future generation. तो आप जब भी साथ में होते हैं, किसी भी स्पेशल डे को सेलिब्रेट करते हैं, तो आपके बड़े लोग आपको बताते हैं कि ये जो है ये रीज़न है इस पर्टिकुलर फेस्टिवल को सेलिब्रेट करने के लिए, इसको हम इस तरीके सेलिब्रेट करते हैं, हमारे बड़े लोग ऐसे सेलिब्रेट करते थे, जो पास होता रहता है जनरेशन टू जनरेशन. When it is passed from generation to generation, we definitely respect and appreciate the cultures we have been imbibing from our ancestors. For instance, if we discover that a family has a tradition of celebrating a particular festival in a specific way, we can actively participate and pass on to our children and grandchildren. So, आजकल तो especially if you just open up YouTube and you'll find how is a particular festival celebrated in different parts of India, you will love to explore how the ancestors used to enjoy it. And this information is given to you by your parents, by your grandparents, and you have to maintain that lineage by passing on this from generation to generation. Then appreciating experiences and challenges. Now, your ancestors may not have had a life in which everything was served in a platter. ऐसी लाइफ में भी उनके पास नहीं थी. उन्होंने बहुत स्ट्रगल किया, बहुत मेहनत की है, और वो आप बहुत आसानी से आपको सब कुछ मिल रहा है. तो आप जब उनके बारे में पढ़ते हो तो आपको पता चलता है कि उन लोगों ने बहुत स्ट्रगल किया है, और आपका जो रिस्पेक्ट है उनके लिए बढ़ जाता है. अगर हम बात करें अंबानी की तो धीरू भाई अंबानी कहते थे कन्वर्ट योर प्रॉब्लम्स इनटू अपॉर्चुनिटीज. उन्होंने इतनी अच्छी लाइफ नहीं देखी थी स्टार्टिंग में. ही रियली वर्कड हार्ड टू मेक लाइफ सो इजी फॉर द फर्दर जनरेशंस. So when we understand about the experiences and challenges faced by our family people, then we develop more respect for them. So by learning about their struggles, triumph matlab victory, and achievements, we develop a sense of gratitude and respect for the resilience. For example, we might discover that our great grandparents worked hard to overcome poverty and provide better opportunities for the children. This knowledge helps us value their sacrifices and motivate us to work hard and make them proud. So when we come to know, we definitely learn about our family roots, we understand the culture we follow, we appreciate the experiences, we also appreciate their hard work or the sacrifices which has made life easy for us. Then developing a sense of identity and belonging. हमें पता चलता हम हैं कौन, हम कहाँ से आए, right? So knowing our family history gives a sense of belonging and identity. It helps us understand who we are, where we come from, and our family story. So we come to know who we are, where we come from, and when we know our family story, we feel a stronger connection to our relatives, both present and past. तो हमारा बहुत फन, हमें बहुत अच्छा लगता है to know about our current and our past relatives. This connection can bring us closer as a family and give us a sense of pride in our heritage. और हमें बहुत ज़्यादा प्राइड वाली फीलिंग आती है जब हमें अपने लोगों के बारे में पता होता है. चल एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं, सपोज हमारे पूर्वजों में से कुछ ऐसे लोग रहे होंगे जो इंडिया के फ्रीडम के लिए लड़े होंगे, बहुत सारे लोग थे ऐसे. So we feel so proud of them. We feel that we belong to a family. This is our identity, that we belong to a family wherein there were a lot of people who laid their lives for India's freedom. So then preserving and passing on family's tradition. As we explore our family history, we may discover unique customs, stories or recipes that have been passed down through generation to generation. By learning about this tradition, we become the torch bearers of a family's legacy. हम torch bearers हैं कि एक generation आई, उसने अपने ancestors से वो recipes, वो culture, वो tradition है, उसने आगे उसे pass on किया. So we can actively participate in these traditions, share them with our siblings, cousins and future generation and ensure that they continue to be celebrated. तो आजकल तो हमने बहुत सारे YouTube चैनल देखे हैं जिसमें सब बोलते हैं कि नाना या नानी दादी की रेसिपीज, वो क्यों होता है? बिकॉज दे रियली डोंट वांट टू कीप देयर रेसिपीज और स्पेशल ट्रेडिशन और कल्चर्स टू देम. They want to pass it on from generation to generation, and there are children who love to share it with others also. So if there's a tradition which is known to you, share it with others as well. Then we pass it to all from grandparents to parents and then younger siblings. In conclusion, exploring our family history is like embarking on a fascinating journey. तो अगर हम अपनी फैमिली हिस्ट्री को पढ़ रहे हैं, ऐसे लग रहा है एक नई जर्नी हम स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं जो हमें हेल्प करता है कनेक्ट करने के लिए हमारे रूट्स के साथ, हमें अपने ट्रेडिशन को समझने में हेल्प करता है, अप्रिशिएट करने में हेल्प करता है कि हम अपने पूर्वजों के एक्सपीरियंस को appreciate करें, develop a sense of identity and preserve a family's cultural heritage. तो अगर हम अपनी family history पढ़ते हैं तो क्या कहते हैं? It's basically like it's a treasure trove of beautiful memories in which we embark a fascinating journey. We help connect with the roots, we understand our tradition, we appreciate our ancestors' experience, we develop a culture, we develop a sense of identity, हम कहाँ हैं, कहाँ से आए हैं, and preserve a family's cultural heritage. It gives us a deeper understanding of who we are and where we come from, strengthening our bond with our family and a country. So let us cherish our family stories and keep them alive for generation to come. तो फैमिली हिस्ट्री पढ़ने से हमें पता चलता है हमारी आइडेंटिटी क्या है, हमारे रूट्स क्या है, हमारी क्या लर्निंग है, हमारी क्या ट्रेडिशन है, हमारा क्या कल्चर है. उसके अलावा हमें पता चलता है हम हैं कौन, हम कहाँ से आए हैं और हमारा क्या कल्चरल हेरिटेज है, हम इसे कैसे प्रिजर्व करेंगे, ये सब हमें पता चलता है. Now, gathering info. Why it is important to gather the information? Engaging in conversation with older family members. अब ये इन्फॉर्मेशन मिलेगी कैसे, है ना? पहले हमारे पास कोई रिकॉर्डेड डेटा शायद है या नहीं है, वो हमें पता नहीं है, बट हमें पता कैसे चलेगा हमारी फैमिली की क्या ट्रेडिशन है. So one of the best ways to uncover our family history is by talking to our grandparents or other elderly relatives. आपके दादा दादी नाना नानी आपको बहुत सारी बातें बताते हैं. When you spend quality time with them, you love to chat with them because they tell you what all they have lived, what all they have gone through, and how nicely they used to enjoy their life with contentment and peace without having a lot of resources and gadgets. So you talk to them. So when you talk to them, you find that they hold a wealth of knowledge and can share fascinating stories about their ancestors. तो आपको बहुत प्यार से, बहुत खुशी से बताते हैं कि मेरे जो ससुर थे वो ऐसे करते थे, मेरे जो पापा थे वो ऐसे करते थे, मेरी मम्मी ऐसे करती थी. They have fascinating stories and you love to hear them. So they might tell us about the places they live, the events they witnessed, the people they remember. It's essential to show respect and gratitude for the time and wisdom. So जब भी आपको मौका मिले अपने बड़ों के साथ बैठे उनकी स्टोरी सुने, and because you are not going to be deprived of anything special which they want to share, they will definitely tell you a lot of fascinating and nice stories which you are going to share. Then let's review old photographs, letters and documents. आजकल तो सेल्फी का ज़माना है. सेल्फी लेके हम जितनी सेल्फी होती है जो अच्छी लगती है हम रखते हैं और दूसरों को डिलीट कर देते हैं, पर ऐसा नहीं था पहले. फोटोग्राफ्स बहुत वैल्यू करती थी, बहुत बड़ी बड़ी एल्बम्स होती थी जो आपके पेरेंट्स ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स और वो ना पूरी लीनियज स्टोर करके रखती थी, एंड दे यूज्ड टू चेरिश लाइक एनीथिंग. और वो स्पेशली बहुत आज भी टाइम है. इफ यू स्टार्ट कलेक्टिंग दीज फोटोग्राफ्स यू वुड लव देम, बिकॉज मोबाइल may not be a storehouse to all your, or cloud storage may be a temporary thing, but here having those physical memories is like something to cherish on. तो old photographs, letters and documents can provide valuable insights into a family past. तो बड़े लोग क्या करते थे, पहले चिट्ठी लिखने का रिवाज होता, टेलीग्राम लिखने का रिवाज होता था, अब वो ईमेल्स पर आ गया या व्हाट्सएप भी आ गया है। जो पहले लोग को चिट्ठी आती थी फैमिली में, वो उनके पास अभी भी प्रिजर्व्ड है. सो व्हेन यू सिट विद योर ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स और योर पेरेंट्स, दे वुड शो यू दैट दिस वाज अ लेटर दैट आई रिसीव्ड फ्रॉम माय मदर or from my father or from my grandparent, and they cherish it like a great memory. So if we do that, it gives us insight about our family's past. We can ask our parents or grandparents to show us these treasures. As we examine the photographs, we can ask questions about the people in them, the occasions they were taken and the places they were present. जब हम photographs देखें तो हमें ना पता करना पड़ेगा कि कौन सा event था जब ये photographs capture हुई थी, इसमें कौन कौन है, वो हमारे से कैसे related है. So we can also read the old letters and documents to understand the thoughts and emotions of our ancestors. और जब हम letters और चिट्ठी पढ़ते हैं तो हमें पता चलता है कि हमारे ancestors का क्या thought रहा होगा. These visual and written records help us visualize their life and connect with them on a personal level. तो हमें लगता है कि हम personally उनसे connected हैं when we go through these documents, letters or any old photographs. Then it is very important to record important details. अब आपको ना अपनी फैमिली के बारे में कोई important detail पता है जो आपको लगता है कि रिकॉर्ड करनी चाहिए, you should definitely take a pen and paper and a copy or a diary and record it. Jot down, maybe jot down a special notebook or a digital document which have information about your ancestors. लोग ना हरिद्वार जाते हैं जब भी किसी डेथ होती है तो वो जाके वहाँ से पता करते हैं कि क्या इन्फॉर्मेशन है, हमारी फैमिली ट्री के बारे में बताओ, हमारे पूर्वज कौन थे, हमारी मतलब सारी डिटेल्स वो पता करते हैं वहाँ पर जाके. तो ये इन्फॉर्मेशन बेसिकली अगर आपको आप ना यू शुड रिकॉर्ड डाउन द इम्पोर्टेंट डेट्स like birth dates, marriages, and any other significant events. You can also note down the stories and anecdotes shared by family members. Recording these details ensure that we have a comprehensive account of a family history. So तो पता चलता है कि हमारे पास एक comprehensive account है हमारी family history का, and we can share it with our parents, siblings, and future generation. तो एक comprehensive account है जो हम share कर सकते हैं किसके साथ, अपने parents के साथ, अपने siblings के साथ या future generation के साथ. Then seek help from relatives and family friends. Everybody in the family has a unique skill set which can definitely help you in times of trouble. So apart from our immediate family, we can reach out to other relatives and family friends who might have additional information. They might have their own stories and memories to share. They might remember events or people that our grandparents may have forgotten. Speaking to different family members broadens our understanding of family history and gives us a more complete picture. और अब तो ये बहुत easy हो गया ना, connect through Facebook, connect through any social media, and you will find everybody on the social media. Then you can connect, you can make a group, on WhatsApp and connect to everyone whom your parents or grandparents are not even in touch with, and then make everyone come together, and you can take advice from them, you can seek help from them. Then visit ancestral places. Now this is again a beautiful thing which you can do to run on the lines where your ancestors have lived. So if possible, visit the places where your ancestors live. It could be your ancestral village, a town, or a specific landmark associated with your family. By visiting these places, we can immerse ourselves in the environment where they had lived, where they had thrived, and we can explore the local culture, we can interact with the residents, we can gain a deeper appreciation for our family's roots. So remember, gathering information about a family history is an ongoing process. As we grow older, we will have more opportunities to learn and discover new aspects of our family's past. So let's be curious, respectful, and eager to listen to stories that connect us to our ancestors and a rich Indian heritage. Now, we must have heard of family tree, and this is the first thing which we have to do once you go back. So create your family tree, pick up photographs of all the family members and create a family tree. This is very exciting. So it indicates that many generations spread out and grow just like the branches of a tree. But like drawing a family tree, it is written from eldest to the youngest, from top to bottom. It is written this way to denote the younger generation after the older generation. So we create a family tree ourselves beautifully. Maybe we can create a collage out of it. We can do it on a piece of paper, or we can do it on a chart. We can create it on thermocol, but this is very interesting. Do this for sure. Understanding family connection, visualizing our lineage and understanding the connection between family members. It is essential part of creating a family tree. Let us explore how understanding family connection through the family tree is important for us. We visualize our lineage. So we come to know now what is a lineage, what is a connection. So family tree helps us visualize and understand the lineage. It shows us how each generation is connected and how we are related to different family members. By looking at the branches and relationship of the family tree, we can see the flow of family history from one generation to the other. This visual representation help us grasp the concept of lineage and how we are part of a larger. तो आपने अपनी फैमिली ट्री बनाई है, आपने इसमें बताया ये यहाँ से स्टार्ट हुआ, ये मम्मी पापा हैं, ये उनके बच्चे हैं. So we come to know what is the connection with each family member. Then learning about relationship. The family tree provides valuable information about the relationship between family members. It shows us who are our parents, grandparents, great-grandparents are, and then we can see the relation between our aunts, uncles and cousins as well. कई बार ऐसा होता है आप शादी में जाते हो और मम्मी कहती है ये मेरी बुआ सास है, ये मेरी मौसी है, ये मेरी दादी है, ये मेरी चाची है. तो आप ना कहते हो मैं मेरे को नहीं समझ आ रही रिलेशन, मेरे को नहीं समझ आ रही. सो इफ यू रियली डोंट understand these relations which are complicated, then what you can do, you can create this family tree and understand these relations beautifully. So we can see that a father versus uncle, a mother sister is an aunt. So we can do this by jotting down or making a family tree. Understanding the family hierarchy. The family tree also helps us understand the hierarchy within our family. It shows us the position of different family members in relation to ourselves. For example, if we can see that our parents are above us and our grandparents are another level higher, it also teaches us about the responsibilities and roles that different family members have within the family structure. तो हमें पता चलता है कि हर एक इंसान का क्या रोल है. Then is valuable resource for future generation. जो family tree है ना, ये बताता है हमें, it becomes a valuable resource for future generation in a family. Then it helps them understand their ancestry, heritage and family connections. As we gather information and update the family tree, it becomes a living document that can be passed down to a sibling, cousin and future children. So अगर आपके पास आपने family tree बना लिया तो एक physical document है which you can pass on from generation to generation. It helps them feel connected to their family history and appreciated by their family bonds. और आप जगह छोड़ो उसमें आगे ऐड करने के लिए, so that they can also keep adding and then they have beautiful old rich family tree. By understanding family connection through the family tree, we know about the importance of family and the roles we play in it. तो फैमिली ट्री का फायदा क्या, हमें पता चलेगा हमारी फैमिली क्या है, उसमें क्या हर एक इंसान का क्या रोल रहा है. So let's explore our family connection, create a family tree and pass down this valuable information from generation to generation. So how do we create a family tree? Now let's understand that. अब आप बहुत इन क्वेश्चन बहुत क्यूरियस है कि मैं घर जाते सारी फैमिली ट्री बनाऊंगी. So कैसे बनाएंगे? Let's understand that. Creating a family tree is an exciting way of visually representing or organizing the information we gather about a family. Let's explore how we are going to create a family tree. Start with immediate family members. So abhi immediate hai. Begin by identifying and listing the names of our immediate family members such as our parents, siblings and ourselves. We can write down the names at the bottom of the family tree. As a younger generation, it is essential to include our parents' name and any siblings we have. This form the foundation of family. तो आपने पहले immediate family members से start किया, उनके names आपने जॉट किया. Expand to अब उससे पहले जो उससे पहली वाली generation मतलब आपके दादा दादी, तो आपकी फर्स्ट लेवल आपका आया आपके मम्मी पापा और आपके सिबलिंग्स, उससे ऊपर आपके ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स आए. आप अपने पेरेंट्स और ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स से बात करके उनके ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स का नाम पता करो और फैमिली ट्री में ऐड करो. If we know our great grandparents' names, we can add them over the grandparents. This expansion helps us understand the extended family and generation that came before us. तो हमें पता चलेगा हमारे से पहले कौन सी जनरेशन आई थी. Then record important details. आपने बहुत सारी important detail है जो record करने हैं, जैसे name of the family tree. We can add important details like the family members, their birthdays, their marriages, the relevant information we have gathered, and we can also write the year of birth, the marriage date, and all the information which help us know about our ancestors. Then also include your siblings, aunt, uncle and cousin. As we move upward of the family tree, we can include the name of our aunts, uncle and cousin. These are our parents, siblings and the children. We can draw branches extending our parents' names to represent our aunts, uncles and their families. This helps us understand the extended family relationship and connection we share with our cousin. तो इसमें बताएगा आपको, बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग लगेगा कि कैसे क्या रिलेशन था कजन के साथ, कितना फ्रीक्वेंटली हम मिलते हैं, कौन कैसे कनेक्टेड है. Then you also add photographs. Now if you add photographs, then what happens? Now it will look very lucrative. You will find it very interesting. तो आपको एक किसी को पहचानने में कोई दिक्कत ही नहीं है, ये मेरी मम्मी की दादी हैं, ये ऐसे लगती थी, इनका ये सेंस ऑफ ड्रेसिंग था, सब पता चल जाएगा. So you must be having old photographs. Add photographs so that it becomes very interesting, engaging. And the photographs of family members, by adding that, we can stick them on the family tree. It brings the family tree to life and helps us visualize the relatives. It is a great way to appreciate the faces and stories behind the name. Imagine करो आपने ऐसा family tree बनाया और आप पहले कभी भी ऐसी social gathering में नहीं, ऐसे है ना family gathering में नहीं गए हो जहाँ आप किसी ऐसे relatives से मिले हो जहाँ जो आपने हमेशा सुना था सिर्फ अपनी दादी से नानी से. तो अगर आप वो बाय फेस उन्हें जानते हो और कभी आप किसी फैमिली गैदरिंग में मिल सकते हो, तो हाउ नाइस दैट पर्सन फील्स जब उसको पता चलता है कि हाँ मैं आपको जानती हूँ आंटी, मैंने आपको मैं दादी से आपके बारे में सुना हुआ है, एंड यू नो अबाउट दैट पर्सन, बेटे दैट पर्सन विल फील मोर कनेक्टेड एंड मोर लव. So share and update the family tree. Once we have created a family tree, we can share it with our parents, siblings, and other family members. They can provide additional information to help us fill in any missing details. It is important to update the family tree as we gather new information or when a new family member are born or get married. This keeps a family tree accurate and up to date. Creating a family tree is a wonderful way to explore our family history and understand the relationship that connect us. It helps us appreciate the generation that came before us and fosters a sense of pride in family heritage. So let's be creative, involve our family members, and embark on this exciting journey of mapping a family tree. अब आप सोचो कि आप मनु हो और मनु ने सोचा कि अपना फैमिली ट्री बनाना है, तो हम फैमिली ट्री कैसे बनाएंगे? बहुत ईजी है. लेट्स आंसर. अगर कोई मेल मेंबर है तो आप एक रेक्टेंगुलर ब्लॉक से उसे डिनोट करो. फीमेल के लिए आपने डिनोट किया उसे एक सर्कल से, और हस्बैंड वाइफ के लिए रेक्टेंगुलर एसोसिएटेड विद अ सर्कल. और अगर आपने उनके बच्चे दिखाने हैं तो ऐसे ही ना, यहाँ पे आपने एक रेक्टेंगल सर्कल बनाया और उसके बाद जो उनके अगर मेल बच्चे हैं तो रेक्टेंगल और फीमेल है तो सर्कल. तो अगर आप देखो यहाँ पे एक फर्स्ट जनरेशन थी रमप्पा और भाग्यम्मा, इन ये हस्बैंड वाइफ, यहाँ पे आपने देखा कि ये हस्बैंड वाइफ है, इनके आगे है ना एक दो बच्चे हैं रवि और राजू, ये उनकी वाइफ है. फिर रवि की जो लाइन आगे जा रही है, they again have more kids and this goes on from generation to generation. So now you're going to observe this and find out who is the first generation, second generation, third generation, fourth generation, and write the name of every family member and their relationship with each other. So this is the homework which you have to do properly in your book. Now let's immediately come back to the key terms which we have studied. What is history? All the events of the past is called history. What is an origin? The point from which something start is called the origin. Who are ancestor? The person in your family who lived a long time before you. वो हमारे जो पूर्वज हैं आपसे पहले आए थे, से ancestor कहते हैं. Heritage, the tradition, qualities and culture of a country that have existed for a long time and that has got great importance in a country is called the heritage. Ritual होता है रिवाज. An action, ceremony or process which is always done the same way is known as ritual. What is a generation? All the people in a family group or country who were born at about the same time is called the generation. What is a hierarchy? A system of organization that has many levels from the lowest to the highest is known as hierarchy. The way we have created a hierarchy in a family tree. Okay, now let's come to the question answers. Take the correct answer. What is the purpose of exploring family history? To learn about different countries, to understand our cultural heritage and tradition, to become famous, so forget a family. So option number 2 is correct. What does the family tree help us visualize? Different types of houses our ancestors lived in, changes in food habits over generation, our lineage and family connections, countries our family members migrated to. Option number 3. What is one way to gather information about our family history? Record, reading historical books, visiting museum, engaging in conversation with the old family members, or watching movies. It is option number 3. What can old photographs and letters provide? Entertainment, insights into our family past, artistic inspiration, or paper from cards. Obviously, it provides us insights from into our family past. Option number 2. Why is it important to record the information we gather about the family history, to win a competition, to share with friends, to keep a comprehensive account of our family history, to impress our teachers? So option number 3 is correct. How can visiting ancestral places contribute to our understanding of family history? By collecting souvenirs, by exploring new destinations, by immersing ourselves in the environment where their ancestors lived, or by taking photographs. Option number 3 is correct. Now, true or false? Conversations with older family members are a valuable source of information for learning about the family history. True. Then, old photographs and letters cannot provide any insights into family past. This is false, because definitely we delve into our family past by using them. Recording the information we gather is not necessarily false. We definitely need to record the information. Visiting ancestral places has no impact on our understanding of family history. This is again false, because it gives us great understanding about our family history. Let's come to fill in the blanks. Understanding of family history helps us appreciate our tradition and cultural heritage. Engaging conversation with the older family members can uncover valuable information about our family history. Old photographs and letters provide insights into our family's past. Recording the information we gather ensures that we have right account of our family history. Visiting ancestral places help us imagine ourselves in the environment where our ancestors live. Now let's come to question answer. Why is it important to engage in conversation with older family members when gathering information about the family history? It is important to engage in conversation with our elders to retrieve the information about our family, because they help us understand who our ancestor was, where they lived, what culture and tradition they belong to, and how it can be passed from generation to generation. Even in the times of festivals, whatever special was done by ancestors can be passed to the future generation by knowing about these days from our old people who are full of knowledge and wisdom. How can old photographs and letters contribute to our understanding of family's past? Old photographs and the letters, they are a treasure trove of beautiful memories. It can help us connect to the family roots. They can talk about the emotion which the ancestor had with people, and we become more connected, and we can also understand the kind of love they share. Why is recording the information we gather about the family history important? It is very important to record the information, because all the information that we get from our parents, grandparents, or anybody in the family tree becomes very vital to understand what ancestors is, where they lived, where did they come from, what special did they live in their lives to help us have this beautiful life. So it helps us connect nicely with them. It helps us develop pride for them. For example, if our ancestors had participated in any of the freedom struggle, we then feel very proud of them by knowing about them. Then how does visiting ancestral places enhance our understanding of our family history? So visiting the ancestral places is like embarking a journey wherein we go to those lovely places or those landmarks and find out and explore where they lived, what all did they use, and how life was for different from them. So by exploring that, we really connect to our roots. Then, answer the following questions in detail. Explain the importance of knowing a family history and cultural heritage. Now, it is very important to know about the family history and the cultural heritage. Family is the one that provides us with love, happiness, protection, and safety. And by going through the family history, we are able to connect to our roots. We come to know where we belong to. We know about our cultural heritage, the tradition we had. We appreciate the work done by our ancestors and the sacrifices made by them, and we then feel more bonded and connected. How does exploring family history contribute to sense of identity and belonging? It is very important to know who we are, where we have come from, and this can be easily done by exploring our family history. The family history helps us dive into a treasure trove of memories, wherein we come to know where did our ancestors live, what all did they do, how did they help us come out of that life, the life of poverty or the struggles, and what all was knitted by them to live a life happily. So this all information can be done if we explore the family history. Then we'll come to know what are our tradition, who we were, what all we did. We also develop a sense of pride if we talk about the struggles made by ancestors, which help us live a life carefree, which we are living right now. So this was all about the chapter in which we learned about a family, our family tree, and what all goes in by learning about the tradition and culture of a family. I hope you all got it well. Happy learning.